What is up, YouTube? I'm just gonna do a quick first impressions review of this sword here. This is the Dragon King Lotus Seed Katana. This sword is a T10 clay tempered blade with the triple polish, meaning it has the white hamon here, kind of a more grayish tone here, and then the mirror polish on the back of the spine. I'm a huge fan of cutting with Dragon King swords. They are always sharp out of the box, and they have just an awesome feel to them. This Suka is one of the reasons why I wanted this sword. Very happy with the color. It's brilliant and nice in person. It is based off of a lotus flower, so it has the lotus seed pods here, which are a copper, which is really cool. I'm pretty sure they're either painted, like these ones are actual copper and I think these are painted on. Regardless though, it's nice to see something that isn't just brass. And one thing I like about Dragon King swords is they feel cohesive. The themes are original, and a lot of times the parts are original as well. I don't think I've ever seen this on any other sword from Long Quan or anything like that. It has dragonfly manuki, which, if you know anything about me, dragonfly are my favorite animal. I have a bunch of them by my house, so I always like getting dragonfly themed swords. The ray skin underneath is not really anything to write home about, but it doesn't really bother me so much, mainly because the ito is extremely tight, which is what I care about more. This sword is 27 inches, so it's on the shorter side for me, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. I enjoy having a variety, so a shorter blade is fun, especially for like draw strikes and things like that. It does have a geometric ukote, and it's just a very, very sharp edge. The line work on this is very nice. I really like the polish on this one. It is simple and elegant and matches the blade. It features horn parts on both the koiguchi and the korigata, brass seppa, brass, whatever these are called, which I always really like because it looks just different, a little bit more expensive. Comes with the sageo. One thing I don't like is that Dragon King still has the old pictures of their cool sageos. This one I think had like a yellow and like black one, and it comes with just a standard red one. Not bad. The only issue is that it looks like they didn't finish lacquering completely before they tied the sageo knot, which I've had also on my Dragon King Savior. I don't really care because I use these swords all the time, but from an aesthetic perspective, that sucks. Does also have a little end cap as well. I believe it's a horn end cap. But yeah, this sword is very cool. I'll pick it up and show you the Suka. So the Suka is kind of interesting because it's thicker at the top and tapers down a little bit, which I really like. So it's like wider here and thinner here. It has the nice thick seppa and habaki. The habaki is that nice kind of washed out brass, which I like a lot more than the standard gold looking brass. It's light and nimble, even though it's a thick blade. It tapers slightly, which is really nice. But overall, this is a really good blade. The Suka, I believe, is 12 inches. So there is a nice little bit of leverage. I like having a longer Suka for one-handed cuts as well because it gives your hand some counterbalance. But yeah, overall, this is a very good sword. Very happy with it. If you're looking into getting this one, I recommend it for sure. I think it's worth the money, and I think that it's a very good cutter as well as a very aesthetic blade. So if you're looking for something that's really pretty on your wall, but also you can go out and cut with, I'd highly recommend this sword.